Before start this video, please subscribe my channel and click on bell icon. Thanks.
New Delhi, in the continuing war of words between the NCERT and its former chief advisors, Yogendra Yadav and Suhas Palshikar on Saturday asserted that the National Council for Educational Research and Training, NCERT, cannot hide behind our names as it continues to revise textbooks that were on. Embarrassed by the arbitrary and irrational cuts in NCERT textbooks, Palshikar and Yadav, who were chief advisors for the original political science books for classes 9 to 12 published in 2006 to 2007, had written to NCERT saying the rationalization exercise has mutilated the books and rendered. The duo had asked the NCERT to drop their names as chief advisors from all political science textbooks. In response, the NCERT had said that the withdrawal of association by an individual from a NCERT textbook is out of question, as the books at the school level are developed based on the state of knowledge and understanding of a given subject, and therefore at no stage, individual authorship is CLA. Copyright vested with NCERT. The NCERT stated that Yadav and Palshikar were chief advisors in the Textbook Development Committees, TDC, set up during 2005 to 2008. These committees were purely academic in nature and existed until the textbooks were developed. After the textbooks were published by the NCERT, their copyright remained vested with the NCERT independent of the TDC. All members of the panels had given their concurrence on this through written undertakings. It said, Acknowledgement of contribution. The NCERT further said that the roles of the TDC members was limited to advising how to design and develop the textbooks or contributing to the development of their contents, and not beyond this. The withdrawal of association by anyone is out of question. Textbooks are reflections, products of contributing efforts of all concerned. The NCERT said it acknowledges the academic contribution of the TDC members and only because of this, for the sake of record, publishes names of all TDC members in each of its textbook. We no longer endorse the textbooks, Palshikar and Yadav. In response to NCERT's clarification, Palshikar and Yadav issued another statement on Saturday stating that the NCERT's reply was a ridiculously technical defense to preempt other academics or chief advisors from making similar demands. We have not raised issues of authorship, copyrights, and NCERT's legal authority to modify these textbooks. Our point is very simple. If they can use their legal right to distort and mutilate the text, we must be able to exercise our moral and legal right to dissociate our name from a textbook that we do not endorse. Read the statement. If the name of the Textbook Development Committee is there to acknowledge our contribution, as the NCERT claims, then we must be free to decline this generosity. If the names of this committee are reported as a matter of record, as claimed in this statement, then it must also be recorded that we do not approve of the present version. The continuation of our names inside the present version of the book creates a false impression of endorsement, and we have every right to dissociate with this insinuation. Besides, the two of us are clearly the authors of the signed letter that introduces each book. How can we be forced to introduce a textbook that we no longer recognize? It added. Surely, if the NCERT can get experts to make changes as desired, it can publish their names. The NCERT cannot hide behind our names as chief advisors. Hence, we reiterate our limited demand to the NCERT. Please remove our names from the textbooks that were once the source of pride for us but are now a source of embarrassment, it said. Books have been rendered academically dysfunctional. Chief advisors Palshikar, an academician and political scientist, and Yadav, political scientist and Swaraj India leader, were chief advisors for the political science books for classes 9 to 12 originally published in 2006 to 2007 based on the 2005 were. While the modifications have been justified in the name of rationalization, we fail to see any pedagogic rationale at work here. We find that the text has been mutilated beyond recognition. There are innumerable and irrational cuts and large deletions without any attempts to fill the gaps created. We were never consulted or even informed of these changes. If NCERT did consult other experts for deciding on these cuts and deletions, we explicitly state that we fully disagree with them in this regard. Read the letter that was sent by Palshikar and Yadav to NCERT Director Dinesh Satlin. 118 Embarrassed with textbooks. Suhas Palshikar, Yogendra Yadav ask NCERT to drop their names. Their names are mentioned in a letter to students and the list of textbook development team at the beginning of each book. We believe that any text has an internal logic and such arbitrary cuts and deletions violate the spirit of the text. The frequent and serial deletions do not seem to have any logic except to please the powers that be. These textbooks as they stand now do not serve the purpose of training students of political science, both the principles of politics and the broad patterns of political dynamics that have occurred over time, the letter read. Both of us would like to disassociate ourselves from these textbooks and request the NCERT to drop our names, the letter had read. With inputs from agencies. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe my channel.